Do you understand? This partial one. Given to duality, push and pull. From within, you liberated. It's two viewpoints. Be careful in that. Practice them well. In the beginning, you need to practice them very, very well. So that all the abnormality of mind, speech and body, karmic effects gets to normality gradually, from above to normality as well as from below to also normality. Above means elation type, below means depression type. Both ways, it will come to normality. That is our nature. Brian, you understand? Yes, in any situation. Nobody can understand, but when somebody comes in your contact and says, "Oh, Brian, I think he's a different guy. Brian is a different guy now. Something has changed in him. Something has changed for us, you see. Whoever will come touch with you, interaction with you, they will find all these changes, transformed changes. You understand, Kelly? Yes. In all of you. Do you follow? All of you. Yes, gradually it will happen, gradually. Because in accumulating this mind, speech, body assembly, inner, subtle and outer sense karmas, we have been very careful, time-wise, material-wise, space-wise, time-wise, and consciousness-wise, body consciousness-wise. We have been very careful and scientific in nature, and we are quite we're scientists in that sense. Do you understand, Forrest? Ignorant scientists. What types? Yes. But Einstein, ultimately, such a great scientist of the millennium, having gone so far in particle physics and nuclear atoms, had to retreat back, and while regressing, he said, "Oh, I cannot transgress. It is beyond my realm, human realm, Sasai. It is not within the reach of humanity to fathom these further mysteries of nature. No. Light and time and particle physics. No. You understand? With regard to their motion or relativity, whatever, no." And then he said, "Oh, people believe that Einstein is a non-believer in God, atheist, right? But no, he was a believer in God." That is how his statement is misunderstood. This very statement that, "Oh, God seems to be playing dice with destiny." Oh, and God plays dice with destiny. You understand? God plays dice with destiny. True? Hey, Brian. No? For us, God plays dice. Dice, you know? I know trick how to win a win-win situation. Head I win, tell you lose. Come play with me. Why are you laughing? Come play. I want you to win. Come on. This is my condition. You put your condition. Hey, Brian, come on. What do you say? You give me the choice, no? Is it a good condition? Tell me. What is that state? Brian, tell me. Hey. Nimabud, head I win, tell you lose.
Oh, when you're playing, what the rules are, or what?
Huh?
Are you asking about the rules?
Yes. Now you play with me now.
Okay.
This is my condition. You put your condition. Let us play.
Okay.
Head I win, tail you lose. Come on.
Okay, so I play.
Which way? You want head or tail?
I want head.
Head, okay. Oh, it is head. So you lose. Head I win.
That was my condition.
Huh?
That wasn't my condition.
But head I win, tail you lose. That way you gave me chance. Win-win. God plays destiny with, dice with destiny. Oh? No, God is not like that. God is all blissful and साहब परमानंदी क्या कही है आपने? Blissful means blissful only. And in the vision of God, God vision, God light, everyone, they are all one and the same. No. There is no question of judging anybody in the vision of God. God same. There is only one language, unitary, one single language. Let there be happiness to all, one and all. No, that is the language of God. Language of God cannot be that some be happy and some be not happy. Can it be like that? That whose language it is? Whose language? Those who believe God to be so, their language. Who believes so? Hey Brian, come on now, say. We people believe. So we make God to act like that. That you judge us, right? We need some judge, which is not amongst us. I want that judge, not even jury. No, you judge. Is it so? No. Our own judgment is through our own mind, speech and body set of scientific, circumstantial evidences. That is what he is going to explain now after these two viewpoints. Because to live out our life with these two viewpoints, easiest way of life, these two commands, two precepts I am giving you, so that whatever mind, speech, body, quantum of karmas are there, they will phase out very easily, and your blissful state will open out, and any situation you will be unaffected in all effective mind, speech, body living. You understand? Relative living is all effective, but you will remain unaffected. Inside. There won't be any indecisive state or whether to be or not to be. No. Now, yes, I am with total conviction and decision. I am pure soul. That's it. Unilaterally. Right or not? Perfectly. Right? So with these two viewpoints, take care, all of you. Then your life will become normal, easy flow, effortless. You see, body is actionary. Because whatever action, because of which actions body came into effect, for that actions to get played out. In the whole life it gets played out, nothing more. It's an effect of the past causes. You follow? Simple. But now, new causes, we have stopped now today. By the grace, all causes. No. It's very rare, very rare. You have chosen of the... So there is no differentiation between forms now. God form is the same. God form is the same. Physical forms are different. It does not make God forms can differ. No. You understand? So, by these two viewpoints, you won't have any opining about anybody that you are this or you are that. Simple, by relative viewpoint, you are so and so. Whatever faith, religious faith is there, you will accept everybody as they are. Because now I am, therefore everything else is as is. Gradually, you will be experiencing that. Now, what as will be or as it as was or as will be, that is lost. You are free of time, total. Do you understand? You are free of any income of karma. No. You are free of all attachment, and yet the body is there. So wonderful. Come on. So two ajnas.
Two ajnas.
Right? Thank you.
Yes.
Okay.
So with these two ajnas, we have freed ourselves from all kind of duality.
I'm through charge.
Dualities don't exist.
Slow chair. Through chalo. Chalo.
In a chair.
Come on, carry on.
The third ajna,
Third sentence, third ajna, third precept. Come on.
Operator of this world of this universe is scientific circumstantial evidence.
Till now, we used to believe that I am the doer of all the actions of mind, speech, body. Whatever happens by mind, speech, body, we are owner of that actions. What Sukhan sir?
Speed करवाना
Chal kar tamay karon tamay kaam. You don't pay attention here.
The operator of this universe is scientific circumstantial evidence.
God is not the operator of the world. Mind, speech and body assembly is being operated by cosmic power of scientific circumstantial evidences. That is cosmic power operating all of the world and world living entities. And more particularly all human entities living. You understand? All living. But human are specifically given to owning their own actions. They own their actions because they own their body. I am. And therefore, body gets attached to them. Attachment you have not to acquire, but automatically you get attached by very ownership. What ownership? What you are not, you believe. I am forest, I am Kali, I am Brian. You follow? Brian.
Right.
Yes.
So, you are relieved of your wrong beliefs. And after removal of your wrong beliefs, your right belief have been set through grace that I am pure soul, which is perpetual of nature and with full qualities and all that. And what you are not and you are believing, this is this and that qualities are these, perishable and destructible, etc. This. Right? So a line of demarcation is put in between. So for that demarcation, it will be there and it will be well demarcated, and all the relative of mind, spirit, body, assembly, relative living and real pure soul state with all the real attributes, they will do together and yet it will be separate totally. So with these two events it will happen. But because of past owning of the doership states, you still feel that, oh, it happens to me. Why all these things? Oh, he has hurt me. Oh, somebody is hurt by me. Like that. Such a speech has come out. Like that, all this happening still. So, he is explaining the third Agnya precept, that no, whatever happening will be there in this mind, speech and body assembly, in the relative world of your mind, speech and body, and mind, speech and body relations, I say, whatever spread of your relations is, everybody's spread is there. Right or not? Come on, say.
Yes.
Everyone. And that spread is interconnected at the same time. So, you are just acting like a puppetry show puppets being operated, a live body, puppets being operated by cosmic power. Through mind, through speech, which is from internal, from as a mono speech, and external as intercommunicative speech, through body, five senses, actions, activities. Right? So, this is simple, right? No? Kelly? Simple or not? That acting? Come on, I say.
Yes.
Huh? That is simple or the stage acting is simple?
Simple now.
Huh? What do you say? Stage acting given to you is simple, or this natural acting through the power is simple?
Natural.
Huh?
Natural.
It's simple. Are you sure? Through mind. What is the spirit? Tentacles. Mind is small or large? Mind. Power of mind. First, whole world knows. All powerful. All powerful. You understand? Complex. Very, very complex. Very complex. Innumerable phases. Constantly, day in and day out, during the sleep and during your awakened time. It goes on and on and on, every breath of your life. And I know, it is removed now. I am your soul. So that is third. But this is never revealed. It is great mystery as to who operates this world. How come this gets operated out? Common belief all over the world in various religions and religious beliefs are that God is the operator of this world. Supreme power, right? So many philosophers, thinkers and all this, they may say some power. But nobody can say with certainty, no, it's not. This is the experience. So my experience that is there with me all the time, totally free of time, every breath of mine, for the last 43 years, after a active life of civil engineer of almost 40 plus years, at this fagend, that is my experience I have given you in your hand. You have to preserve it as a command for you, for your mind, speech and body assembly, so that by relative viewpoint you are Brian, by real viewpoint you are pure soul. Same thing for you and for everybody. You follow? Understand? So doership aspect is as per scientific circumstantial evidences. Cosmic power, you understand? For everybody it is so. So your opening state, he has done this to me, I have done to him, like that. That will go on now. You are free of all opinions and everything. You understand? There won't be attribution of any allegation of any sort, Brian. It will not come in your speech. It won't be in your thought, mind-wise. Do you understand? Even your intellect also will not. No. Do you understand or not? Because the way I am being operated, everyone is being operated. Straight, simple. Right? There is scientific circumstantial evidence.
His scientific circumstantial evidence is he doesn't run the pure soul. Pure soul is independent. But the world exists. Can you imagine the world without Brian? What if Brian doesn't exist? Which is your world? Where is your world? What if Nima is not there? Where is your world?
I do not exist.
If Nima is not there, where is the world?
Unless Nima is there, where is the world for Nima? Because I am Nima, so for me there is world. But you call world as is what is outside.
That's something
But you verily you are the world. And world is you. Hey you. Hey you.
Nima still exists by relative viewpoint. Doesn't he exist?
Yes.
Yeah. So if Nima is not there, where is your world?
Even does not exist.
If Nima is not there, what is
My
the world?
absolute.
He means to say, very existence of Nima as a relative body, therefore you feel world is what is world.
Oh,
Simple.
recognize my
Simple.
Okay.
It is likewise for everybody. So world is composed of so many, that is true. But individually how? Individually how? It is the individual that counts. Sir, or no? Come on, I say.
It's pure soul.
Huh?
It's the same. Pure soul.
Huh? That's true. But world for forest. Right? When so long as body is there, your world will exist for you. If body is not there, where is your world? Or no? Or you are concerned with the world of others. You are concerned with what world? Come on, Kali. You are not speaking, I say. Hey, Maya, ask her to talk. There is no tongue in पायल कहीं गई है ना क्या बात करें यहाँ जुड़े हुए हैं you give power to her instigate her come on hey you too where is your world? Brian is your world?
Relatively.
Relatively.
Relatively now she says. Not really. You guys. Right.
If Nima exists.
That is exactly. You understand?
Right.
In a relative.
Yeah, that's what.
So, scientific circumstantial evidential cosmic power is operative of relativity,
Oh, I see.
not the real. So that is what he means to say. You understand? All relative and relativity is being that operation. You see? That is where all our time and all these things, relations, what scientists are after that is here. Einstein's special theory of relativity is here. But ultimately he had to regress back, you know. He could not go further. You see? This is how it is. Chalo.
So, the scientific circumstantial evidence, what is considered as the universal cosmic power running every individual's reality, not the real. Real is all independent, and the relative is dependent on this cosmic power. This cosmic power is totally a mechanical arrangement of the nature. Whatever we have projected out of ignorance and imposed doership on others, and whatever we felt went into the nature's mechanism. And now that nature's mechanism is giving us back instruction, and that's how we get thoughts. That's how
It balances all the time. All the time it balances. Human beings, human brains create imbalances in nature every way by mind, speech and physics, all activities, all over the world. You see, whatever imbalances that have been created, that gets balanced out. See? And you see the world as balanced as it is. You cannot see the sun, the distance between the earth, Mother Earth and sun, moon and earth and all these things, stars, planets, etc. You see, any change in distance is anything. Exactly. We measure time according to us See how long it goes on and on and on. You understand? If a little difference, increase or decrease, nowhere. World can be nowhere, sir. You understand? A little nearness, heat. Distance, cold. Yes, sir. Very important maintenance. That is all order. And our movement of all these things, and day, night, and all these things, exact. This is cosmic power. Do you follow? Have you seen the North Pole? All of you, North Pole in the sky, star, huh? You? It's a very faint star, north. It's at the same place. It never moves. Do you know that? You don't know? In the ocean, they go out for sailing. That star is the guiding star for the direction. You know that? Or compass, directing north is based on that. Do you follow? Compass, magnetic. That is how. That North Pole, there are 7 stars, constellation. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 5, 6 and 7. A question mark like. So that constellation whole moves round and round. Earth is here. You understand? So if you want to know, see the star is very faint. Top 2, you straight line, you draw that line, continue, and wherever it falls on the horizon, the star will be seen there. You find out something. Try to see that. I think you don't like nature. You like to go to movie only, no? Right? Go at least to open sky, see. You will see that. Otherwise, if you try to find out, it's very difficult. Immediately, those constellations of 7 stars are constantly. The stars are nothing, but they are moving vehicles for the deities residing within them. Do you understand? The way our space vehicles are there for our astronauts. But astronauts, they don't stay for long there, right? Do you know? You have gone there? Not tried, no? Space? Try once. That is how it is. You have gone there? Want to go there?
What is the boundaries?
But whole space is inside. What is to go there? What is to go there? Inside, what is the largest? There are worlds and worlds together inside. There is so much largeness inside. You see? That is what it is. So by this pure soul vision, now everything will be viewable and knowable within you yourself, all your relativity. Come on, sir.
So the world constituted by our mind, speech and body is our world.
If you don't understand, please ask all of you. So these are very 5 important sentences, this 3rd sentence, and he will be coming to the 4th now.
Every individual moves around with his own world. And that's how that world, that mind, speech and body is operated by the universal cosmic power, scientific circumstantial evidence. The world gives judgment through circumstantial evidence, but the true answer or judgment comes through scientific circumstantial evidence, which is indicative of our suffering.
So in all your relative life and living, be focused within, inside, on this 3rd ajna, precept, 3rd command, that all whatever happens within and without, you understand? Gross body circumstances, subtle mind circumstances and speech circumstances, all happenings are through that cosmic power of scientific circumstantial evidences. You keep focused on that from within. You understand? In all the activities of life. By keeping these two viewpoints together. Otherwise, for these two viewpoints, relative viewpoint and real viewpoint as command and precept, for you to remain during your balanced life spontaneously is not that easy, sir. Would ask you to remain so, but it won't be easy. So third command is given for that as a protection. Do you understand? So that you yourself experience that true, it is true, it is true, it is true. Now it happens, just it happens. Just it happens. I am not in it. I am pure soul. That will be your taste that will open out within you. Do you understand? That is the result of that third precept and command. Right, sir?
Yeah.
Come, ciao.
Every happening is attributed to the scientific circumstantial evidence. Whatever happens in our life that is within our mind, speech and body is attributed to this cosmic power only. It is not operated by any individual who will mess up with his own desire.
In all happening, everybody tries to come in it by becoming in it. What is this? Is this? What a joke. In all happening, everybody tries to come in it by becoming in it. Does it make sense, Kelly? You, Brian, to be or not to be? Now that is over.
Are you saying not?
Huh?
So you're trying to say not, you're not going to try to control it.
No question of control.
But it's just going to happen. You just have to be aware of it.
No, inside you keep in within you, in all your relative living now. That this is third command is this, as per this command, I have to be in the all relative living now. Even by rearing up the baby also too. As a mother, definitely you are bringing the baby up, naturally, but not as owner of that baby, as a relation only, pure relation. You understand or not? As your mom, your papa, yes. As brands, yes. Right or not?
That's right.
Did he not give you the relations?
Yeah.
Now you are giving, no? In the fourth?
No.
Chalo. Mutual. Oh, fourth now.
Yeah.
He's coming on the fourth command and precept. Come on.
So, just to give a small example of the third one, every happening being attributed to the universal cosmic power, scientific circumstantial evidence. Imagine you get a call that your
Carefully listen.
house is robbed.
Carefully listen.
What is your first reaction? You get a call from the police that your house is robbed. Your alarm went to the police station and they say that your house is robbed. What is your first reaction? Who has done that? Based on what we have understood today, the operator of the world is operator of the universe is scientific circumstantial evidence. All relative happening is operated by that universal power only. It is not out of anybody's doing that it's happening, but it is happening as per everybody's account, what he has projected in his previous life. So that's how immediately you would come to know that. Immediately you will come to know that it is not done by anybody, it is done by the universal cosmic power, so you won't blame anybody.
Even if that person hasn't.
Now that blaming gospel will go away now. You said this is cosmic power because of a past mistake, this example. Why particularly me that I am pickpocketed? Why not anybody else? You see? That is how it is. It's a give and take. Whole civil game is like that. You understand? But because of the vision, the pure soul vision is for you, not for anybody else. You are not to look out to others that, oh, why not for others? No. You have nothing to do with that. You take care of yourself. You understand? Oh. Your opening is stopped now, totally, because you are pure soul. And all relativity is as per that. Chalo, fourth.
Right. The fourth answer, the fourth precept says, settle all relative accounts, give and take accounts in an amicable, balanced way. Resolve all relative
Accounts of your mind, speech, body, assembly
in an amicable
way.
way.
Right? Relative account, give and take accountability is bound to go on in the life continually. You understand? So how that will happen to you now? So this fourth command and precept is explaining you that it should be in such a way that is in amicable way. Amicable way means not friendly way, he says. That in a balanced way, balanced. So that your give and take functions get balanced out. If it is a credit account, it gets balanced out by a debiting nature. If it's a debit account, it balances out by crediting natures. For us, if it is a crediting account, inside we have to take it as a debiting side. For us, it is a debiting account in action, relativity. Somebody is insult to us, you see, like that. So we have to credit it. So, oh, it is my past. It is my past, so I credit it. So it annuls. Do you understand? If there is a bitter taste or a sweet taste, bitter taste has to be evened out by tasting sweetness in it, and sweet taste by tasting bitterness in it. You follow or not? But tongues will do their own function. But you, as per this Agnya, you can, by knowing and seeing as your interim state, as per this command, you can be like that. You understand? Because now your state between this relative body and pure soul is an interim state, in between state. You follow? Who is following all these agnas? A liberated state. Do you follow? Not a body owner state. Now understand? What is the body purely? It goes on giving out.
So previously, if anything happened, if anything do good, we believe that he did good and we retaliated by accepting, by liking him. If anybody did anything wrong, if somebody did anything wrong to us because of our ignorance that I am Brian, I am Nima, we believe that he did this thing wrong to me, I retaliated negatively. But these negative and positive retaliation goes as a feeling into the universal cosmic power, and that's how the cycle continues. But now with this fourth precept, what are you going to do? If anybody came laughingly with you, I mean, in a positive way or in any negative way, both the situations you will handle in an amicable way. This is your decision.
But what will you call it? What do you call the relativity of give and take relations? It is called file.
Oh yeah, okay. All these obligations, it's like it is because of these obligations that we come across situation and there is give and take. Somebody gives us happiness, somebody gives us suffering. It is not out of the blue that somebody would come across and give us suffering. It is truly as per our own accounts, which was out of our false projection into the nature. So we identify them as five. What we mean is like if you are...
Or karmic give and take accounts are termed as files by this command, fourth command. So all files need to be balanced out with equanimity. You understand? Files. File of mind, speech and body assembly and mind, speech, body assembly relations. You as your mind, speech, body relations, Nima as Nima's mind, speech, body relations. You two together as two together, as with everybody, all relations. Everywhere, I say. You understand? Okay, like that. So file. So body is the basic file. Nearest to the pure soul, which is the nearest relative file? Mind, speech, body, right? Nima is not nearest you, mind you. Till now you are believing Nima is my dearest, and right? Right or not? Man is my near, my heart. Man is my heart. It's true. But no, your hearts are different. You understand? That is how file. When we say file, how you recognize file without numbering them? If file word is very word indicates that you have to organize your cabinet, whole filing cabinet. So you have to number them. So number 1 is the most important one, and number 2 definitely. 1 and 2 are most important. Right?
Perfect.
So explain now further on.
So your own mind, speech and body associated with your own pure soul.
जोर से बोलो.
Your own mind, speech and body associated with your own pure soul is your file number 1.
Oh.
And Nima obviously is your file number 2. For her mind, speech and body is file number 1, and definitely Brian is your file number 2. This is how you will live. Then the child is file number 3.
Have you got number 2, Kelly? No.
Not yet.
No.
Kyle for now.
Okay.
Not yet. So, you are pure soul and you have obligation with all these files. When you settle all the files, you are independent, absolute. So, most of it is cleared in this Gnani, in this ceremony itself. What is now left over is few uncorrected mistakes which we committed out of our ignorance. And now that universal power is helping us resolve, it will bring us all circumstances in our life. So we will resolve all these files in an amicable way. When all the files are settled, we emerge as absolute pure soul. Now that realization is there, that self-realized state has opened. When you resolve all the files, you become absolute pure soul. And then it's the liberated state. But now in this transition period, whatever files come to us, we will settle. That is our resolve. You are Brian as I am Brian. Now don't exist. But you exist as Brian by relative viewpoint. As per the precept, you exist not as I am Nima, but you exist as I am Nima by relative viewpoint. So this relative viewpoint Nima will follow the Adnan, not the pure soul. Pure soul is independent, absolute knowledge, absolute bliss. Right? When all the files are settled, you emerge as absolute pure soul. And that's the end. No more wandering. We wander because at one time the thing empty out, and out of ignorance we project again. And that's how the cycle used to continue. Now with this realization, knowing that you are pure soul, the other person is also pure soul, when you come across, as per your previous give and take, when you settle the file in an amicable way, you get away with the file.
Example.
So let's take a small example. That you tomorrow with this vision, you go home and you all of a sudden at 7 o'clock itself, 8 o'clock, you get a call from your lawyer. Come to the office. Today the hearing has come up and it is something to do with his office, nothing to do with any individual. Right? The office, it could be there. So your lawyer calls you from your office and okay, please Brian, if you can make it by 11 o'clock, it will be great. So you tell her, okay, prepare something quick. Right. So she says, okay, just make it, get ready, come in 10 minutes. You get ready and come down. And you were there on the dining table, you were just waiting for the food to come. And she was trying to bring it in the pan and the pan overturns. What happened? What is your first reaction? Who did this?
Nima.
Yeah, but this would have been there if you viewed her as doer. She's not doing it.
Right.
Since she wanted to, she would not have told you that. She would have told you, eat outside. Right. But she always felt that no, if you're going out, it's better she prepared and you do that, right? So your reaction is that she didn't do it. It is the universal cosmic power that did it. So you don't blame her for this happening.
But you don't tell her that, oh, it is in your, that cosmic power. Because of that. No, don't speak out. You have to keep inside that, oh, this is because of this. Just you can inquire what he has to do.
Yeah, otherwise she will get mad tomorrow and...
No, he has to inquire whether she is burnt or not.
Yeah, of course. And so when you know that she hasn't done it, your first reaction will be, oh, you didn't get hurt. No, nothing happened. So such pleasing words would never come out normally. You just go mad and say, what is it? Only this moment when I am in hurry and all that you come up with these things. But now you know that she hasn't done it. It is the universal cosmic power which has done that. Today it was not there in your account to eat the home food, what she prepared. So now you say, okay, whatever you have, the pizza and whatever it is, you put it in the oven and eat that and go. But you will satisfy her. Otherwise she will feel that you went
English,
without
chopping
eating.
English. Yes,
Sunny.
you could continue.
Happy to.
Gnani. Okay. Okay. You have been given this English book. Where is this?
The one in English.
With all of you. You have got that? No, not that.
Also, and the other one
Like
also,
this.
one is
You keep it
Xerox
this.
copy.
And you take one with you. And apple. You take Kelly. In this, all the 5 precepts are explained with examples. Please, you go ahead further.
Right? So, when you have settled the
Right, you have
mind,
got that?
Yeah, I was reading it.
You also, yes.
so
No, not that. Oh, yes.
in the court, with this vision, you will see in the judge,
But then
the pure soul. You will see in the lawyer, the pure soul, that the person who was claiming, you see the pure soul, everybody around, you see pure soul, and you will put a prayer, I want to settle all these fights in an amicable way. All
मेरा
are
छोकरा खबर नहीं
right? I want to settle these fights in an amicable way, balanced way. So your decisions naturally have a positive vibration in them and it will change their mind. We are not doing anything. It is the effect of the power of his words or precepts which has the effect, and that's how it changes. So that case which was not clearing all the time, the hearing came and everything was settled. So everybody was happy. The company people also felt that you answered very nicely. Everything was settled, and that's how you came back home happily. So this is how you will settle all fights in an amicable way. When all the fights are settled, you are free. Right? So this is how the fourth precept will help us resolve all relative fights, give and take fights, obligation in a balanced, amicable way. Now let's go to the fifth one. The fifth one says, earn credit in the book of pure soul account. Earn credit in the book of
Repeat all of you.
soul account.
Repeat. Account.
Pure soul account.
In the account. Earn credit in the pure soul book account. Come on.
Right. So did you know of any?
So you have to pure soul account book now.
We have to look for.
From office depot. Or staples, whatever. Did you get it? Your soul account book.
Will you get the pure soul
They will get
account?
puzzled. Huh?
In one particular-
Office depot has got it. From where you get it? It is with you. You are very pure soul, right?
See, this pure soul account is a non-dual. It is a singular account which has only credit entry. It doesn't have any debit. The world book of account has 2 entries, the debit and the credit. The give and the take. The pure soul account, as much you stay in the 4 precepts, the previous 4 precepts, you want
Automatically.
credit directly in the 5th account. That is, we earn directly in our pure soul account credit.
But we have to keep in our focus that all our related life and living has to be got as per this account now. We'll be living out whole related living and life for and as to the credit of your soul account. Not as in for mind, spirit, body account, related account. That is temporary and perishable. This is permanent, blissful, inexhaustible, right? So the more and more it gets filled up, your joy, your blissful state, your knowing power, seeing power, everything will more and more open out. You understand? And you will have that experience more and more established further. This is the beginning.
Right. So we will see how we earn the first 4 precepts, following the first 4.
Now all the 5 precepts you know, all of you. First one is by relative viewpoint, name bearer. By real viewpoint, I am pure soul. Third is scientific, circumstantial evidential cosmic power is the operative of the world, that is mind, speech and body, and its all relations in all our relative living. Fourth is amicable settlement of all 5 accounts of that is mind, speech and body and all its relations and related accounts, right? And fifth is uncredited in the account book of pure soul, right? So these 5 yajnas, 5 precepts in the book that is given, that white, it is already given those 5 precepts, and each one of them are explained with examples also there. You can go through, But I think all of you have got it.
Yes.
If nobody has got, ask from there.
I mean, it's there in the
This side also? Everybody has got?
But music giving we got the Xerox just now. That's fine. We're giving.
So let it be distributed. Each one of you get it.
Okay,
Those who did
before
not
we
have.
close, the last thing and very important thing what we before we go to bed today is very important. Today, especially whoever got in vision today, when you go to bed, about to sleep, who will sleep? The pure soul or the naked? Pure soul never sleeps.
Relatives of
Pure soul never sleeps. Brian, the name bearer, will go to sleep as per the unions of cosmic power.
Now this is most important what he explains now.
When you go to sleep,
Carefully listen. Please, this is very important. Carefully listen.
yeah. So before you go to sleep, you're in your bed and you just
Pay attention.
sleep. You have seen him today. Every one of us has ownership. We own our bodies, we own our mind, we own our speech. He is the one who is free from all kind of ownership. So everybody wants to become one like him, free and experience bliss like him. So today we got realization from him. So before we go to sleep, you have seen him very well, otherwise also. So in this thing, you see him in your closed eyes, and then recite, I am pure soul, I am pure soul, I am pure soul. Naturally, you will go to sleep. Brian will go to sleep, and you as pure soul will remain awakened inside.
This focusing on the body that is a liberated body without any ownership of mind, speech and body, focusing on it, verily results in you as pure soul, for you to get established as pure soul in your relative body very easily. That is the easiest way of focusing. Do you understand? In scriptural language, technical terms, in Sanskrit it is called Nididhyasan. That means Nij Adhyasan. Nij means what really we are perpetually, pure soul. Adi means to be same, well, perpetually, well said there, perpetually. You see? Asan means non-movably to be exactly fitted there. How can you be in this moving body? Very difficult. So this focusing aspect. Do you understand? That is what he is explaining. So today, while you go to the bed, this is the first day that this seed is implanted in you, seed of liberation of you, of your relative mind, speech, body state. That has got liberated out, and you as pure soul is liberated out. Both. But mind, speech, body, relativity and relative relations, that needs to be further liberated out of whatever balance karmas and accounts are there as per these 5 precepts. Do you understand? So that your pure soul vision and powers, knowing power, seeing power, blissful state, and all powers, they open out. All coverings, karmic veils and everything, gradually they remove out and they open out. Gradually it is going to happen in all your relative day-to-day living. Understand? That is how these 5 ajnas. But today being the first day, he explains this easy way, because only for tomorrow I am here. I will again for 2 hours I will explain you. What is the time for that?
9:30.
Come tell me.
9:30 to 11. 9:30 to 11 in the morning.
9:30 to 11, that is 1.5 hours continually. We'll explain you all these 5 ajnas again. But today, you be very focused on it. Not only today, but number of days and for months and together. Beginning is there, no? For this seedling to sprout and take well firmness implanted as you as pure soul in this relativity, temporary mind, speech, body aspects. For you, it is needed. You understand? So that gradually you will, on your own, you will come up with firmness. So these 5 commands given to you are as protective guards for this seedling. Just as in the garden, you put a seed and you put a covering guard, tree guard, you see, so that that plant, whatever implanted, it grows beautifully. Do you understand? So these 5 commands are for that, for pure soul coming out. Understand? So first day, as you go to sleep, at the time of going to sleep, you are lying down in the bed, you are closing the eyes. Just close your eyes, and at that time, you will go reciting, I am pure soul, I am pure soul, I am pure soul, I am pure soul. Just at a low voice that you can listen your own voice only, not disturbing others, anybody. Like that you go on. So, upon certain chantings, your sleep, body will fall asleep naturally. 10, 15, 20 sleep chantings itself. Understand? And during the whole night, during the natural sleeping time, that chanting will go on, because at that time you are chanting. You see, your chanting process and body falling asleep process, the two together were happening simultaneously. Do you understand? This is the first way, an easy way we are showing you. Easy way. Liberated souls are always like that. Do you understand? This is very high state I am telling you. And every day you can use this way. You follow? First day you do. And right tomorrow, this being the first day out of the darkness of the dark moon period, bright moon period of first day is this. And tomorrow will be the second day. You know the second day of the moon? You know? And that is your beginning of living out your relative life with that second day moonlight. That is the beginning of viewing out all your relative mind, speech, body relativities as they are, and you as pure soul as you are. You understand? As per 5 precepts. So right from there on, you will, on your own, with pure soul vision powers open out, it will sprout and that will be function. You understand? And the phases of light will grow, third phase, fourth phase, like that. And it will grow. Dada Bhagwan's phase was the 15th phase of the moon, full moon. But in these adverse times, this body cannot retain that light as an absolute knowing power. But absolute vision power can be retained. So in the body, absolute vision power got retained. But Dada Bhagwan's state of absolute knowing power was there. So same experience I have got in this body through His grace. And thousands of us, so many, He, the Sasai, so many of us. You understand? But in His place, Master, go on getting changing till the city is getting filled up by the proper agents. Agents who have no commission of any sorts, mind you. Do you understand? That is to say, all the ownership of the body is gone. Do you understand? All the ownership of mind, speech and body is gone. Possessiveness. And yet the live body is before you. You see? Understand? So that is called a live body idol, wherein you can have your vision fixed for your pure soul to easily open out. Even if I am in India, I go back and we close our eyes in certain moments. You want to focus on me, or close our eyes, focus on me. Right beside you, I will be there. You can experience. She has experienced. Ask her. While giving the taste of her dance, she did experience. Did you? Before this teacher. She is doing which dance? South India. That is how. So these two you do today, right? And we used to in this water book is given to you. One daily. Now out of all doership you are freed, but only to get well set in these two viewpoints. Whatever experiment I conducted in the more or less in the same manner, that division of relative and real, the same is given.
Page 28.
You please take out. Every day, once in a day, you please go through all that. It is given there. Not on the same lines, but more or less same. Where?
Page 28.
Page 28. 28, no?
Yeah.
Place 28, please. And whatever arrow is shown, it is English translated. Arrow portions. So I will read out arrow portions for you. Right? Because portions are in vernacular language. So I will read out arrow portions are in English translated. So I read right from the top. Heading, I say. This is to be recited once daily by all that are initiated in self-realization. You understand? Once in a day you fix a time, and once in a day you go through number, say 5, 6, 7 pages, whatever they are. So now I go through that. Okay? So this will be gone through by your relative body, mind you, not your pure soul vision light. In that light, your brain will read this. Kelly will read this. Forrest will read this. All our relative number one, mind, speech, body assembly file will read that. You understand? And your focus will be on every word of it. English word. I am going through 2-3 sentences. Most devoutly I bow in obedience to Dada Bhagwan. Recite. Next. O Dada Bhagwan, the enlightened pure soul, you are unattached, ever steady, blissful, spontaneous, tranquil, full full of infinite knowledge, infinite vision, illuminator of the entire universe, the purest, beyond the intellect. Next. With absolute belief and conviction, I am pure soul. That sentence has to be recited 3 times. But unfortunately, in the bracket it is not given the figure of 3. That is, it is missing here in printing. So you please check. Because in the top, from where it is translated, the figure is given. But here in English translation is not given. So please improve that, all of you. So wherever that figure is found, that sentence, that many times you speak. With absolute belief and conviction, I am pure soul. With absolute belief and conviction, I am pure soul. Next. Oh Dada Bhagwan, please bless me with your infinite strength. That will be 5 times. You can, the previous year, see 5 figure, no? Huh? Oh Dada Bhagwan, please bless me with your infinite strength. Oh Dada Bhagwan, please bless me with your infinite strength. Likewise 5 times. Right? The next is 3 times, 3 figure. After that, there is no figure. Figure is mentioned. So you go on reading out where there is no figure. And wherever figure comes, that sentence that many times. That's all. So all these things, please you go through once. It is same separation of the relative and the real. Whole thing, whole experiment is there, more or less like that. And now you are in your own hand. 5 precepts are given. So you can daily go through by yourself, verily. Okay? So by reading out up to the page 47. Up to the page 47, take out. On the page 47, I will read out 3 sentences, 4 sentences. From the top. Oh Dada Bhagwan, I am only desirous of your divine grace and compassion. That sentence 3 times, huh? Oh Dada Bhagwan, I am only desirous of your divine grace and compassion, like that, right? Next. Oh Dada Bhagwan, your entire enlightened soul and the source of your divine experience of infinite knowledge, infinite strength, and infinite bliss, rest at the toes of your holy feet. May I always long for them, they being the only place for interdicting my ego, my self-ignorance. May I always remain totally devoted and dedicated to you and your principles. May this aspiration of mine constantly dwell in my heart and be fulfilled. Next. I am pure soul. I am pure soul. That's 25 times you have to recite. And last is with firm determination and total conviction. I am the absolute pure soul. And last in the English, Jai Satchidanand. And next page you take out 5 precepts are given, explained, given. You may read in English. What by relative viewpoint I am name bearer, whatever name. By real viewpoint I am the pure soul, right? Third, the world operates by scientific circumstantial evidences, right? Fourth, resolve all 5 relational accounts in an amicable way. Number 5, earn credit in the book of pure soul, right? So further on, every individual shall understand these dictates with respect to his or her own name. Here it is explained for some names, so and so. That's it. And every day, in the last English is not given, that at the night while sleeping. What I explained you like that. That English is not translated. Okay? That's over. And 5 precepts I think in this given the other book. That this. Okay? Huh? Huh?
Brief explanation is also given in this paragraph.
No, but it is already given to them. Huh? Acha. Brief explanation of 5 precepts are given in this book, he says. Where it is? Huh? Where? No, nowhere. I have gone through. Nowhere. I have gone through, sir. So this is all. So today's everything is over. Now you are free for your mind, speech, body assembly as eater to take your dinner. But you are non-eater. You will be knowing and seeing what the tongue relishes. You won't relish. You will know and see. Tastes. That's it. This is the taste of this tongue. Tongue is tasting this. Right? You will walk. Mover will move. You won't move as pure soul. Mind you. Shall we go on now? And tomorrow we meet at what time?
9:30.
9:30 I'll be here. Huh? 9:30 to 11. Right? And after that, sir, what is detail? The program. Come on tomorrow. कौन passage? Chalo, come on, please tell. Tomorrow's